Hey there! I'm going to show you how to adjust the city info pages and what else to change when you add those pages. So this is the main city info page. I was trying to follow the document you gave us. I think I'm missing a couple of them, but so we have these all listed here, the main countries or continents, and then we'll click on one. I filled in the USA cities. So I'll show you what I've done. I'm almost done with the China ones, but I was going to go through and show you how to make one with China. So now we're on a country page, and we have the lists here in alphabetical order. And so, for instance, we'll go to Houston. And we have the tabs here of city info, and then listings. And so there's one listing in Houston. So I'll show you how to make one now. So we'll go into the pages. So this is one that was made. It's a city in China. And so we'll just use this as an example. And so we will add a new page from here. And I have the listing regions listed under listings and listing regions. And so we have Zion, and I still need to make one for this city. I don't know how to pronounce that. So we'll copy that. And then we'll make the parent page city info. We'll set the template as full width. Scroll all the way down and uncheck the comments so there's not a comments box. And then we'll hit backend editor, add an element, and we want to hit this tabs here. And so we're going to hit, there's this orange box, and you hit the pencil icon to change the name of the tab. We're going to call it city info. And we'll hit this plus icon. We'll hit a text block. And this is where you'll input the city info. It's just static content that you can fill in later. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Then we'll hit the second tab and change the name of it. We're going to change it to listings. Save changes, and then in this tab we want the listings. So we'll do a text block. And this part may seem confusing, but it's really just copying and pasting. So let me close out of this. Let me go back to our example page. And under here we have listings. We'll hit edit so we can see what is inside. And then we're in visual, and you'll have to hit text to see all the code. Looks kind of confusing, but just copy all of it. And then we'll go back to this new page that we're creating and then edit the text block. And then make sure you go to text, not visual, so hit text and then paste it all. And so now the word we have to change is the city, and so it says location, and that's the old city, so we want to change it to this new city. So there we go. And then down below we want to change that. And then we also want to change this link, but you don't really have to worry about the link before. You just change where you see it says the old city. You change it to this new one. And then save changes. We have to hit it twice. And then we are gonna publish it. Let's view this page. Alright, so now we have city info, and then the listings. Since there's no listings in the city, it'll come up with no matching jobs found, or I'll change that to listings. So now we have all the cities done in China, and so we're going to look at, exit out of these. So we want to make a China page that's similar to the US page, USA. So I have the USA page up, and we'll hit add new to add new page. We'll name it China. We'll set it as city info, full width. Okay, so let's compare. This is 2 columns, so we'll do the backend editor, add a row, and we'll make it 2 columns. Do a text block. So basically all I did with this USA page was every letter that had a city in it, I made it a heading 3, and then I did a bulleted list of the city, and then I linked it to the city. So let's go back to the listing regions. Since this is in alphabetical order, it makes it easier. So it starts with B for Beijing. So we'll do heading 3 and do a B. And then we'll do a bulleted list, do Beijing. And we'll link it. And since the name of the page is just the city, then it's just the slash in Beijing and then add link. And then I'll fast forward. I'll just do this so I'll show you the end result. Okay, so now I added all the cities into China. Basically, I put all of them in one text box and then copied and pasted like half of it and then put it in this new text box. And so then I updated it, published it, and this is what it looks like. So now all the links are there, so when you hit on one of the cities, it will go to a city info page. City info, and then the listings, which there aren't any listings for Shanghai, so it shows no listings. Another thing is you want to make sure to update the links in the menu, so we'll go to Appearance, Menus, because right now I think it just goes to like it's either not a link or it goes to like a region page like this, so it's not an actual page. Okay, so this China page is what we made, so we'll add it to the menu. And we will have it take the place of this listing region page, so we'll remove that. Save the menu. Okay, so now when we go to this drop down and hit China, it should now take us to this page. Another thing we'll want to make sure to update is the actual city info page, which has all the countries listed, well, not all of them, but has countries listed. And let's see here. This is the city info page in WordPress. So we'll want to make sure the link works. So we can go in here, look at where it links to, looks good. You also want to make the picture a link, so you'll edit it. And down below it says the image link, and we made it to China. So it looks like it works okay. Also, if you want to add more countries to this city info page, I think the best way to do that would just be to duplicate a row. So we'll just duplicate this one. Okay. And then just edit the information. So instead of Thailand, we want to do Africa or something, we'll just put Africa and link it. Since we know ahead of time the page is going to be called Africa, we could just link it, say Africa, add link, save changes. We want to change the flag image, because when you duplicate the row it makes all the settings still the same, so you don't really have to worry about changing the settings. All you have to do is change the content. So we'll change the image, to whatever flag you have, and then save it. Obviously we won't save that though. But yeah, I think that's it for the city info page. We just wanted to make this tutorial because it is a lot of content, a lot of cities, so we figured it would be good for you to know in case you want to add more cities and wanted to fill in any more information. Because all I've done is the USA and China. So there you have it. Thanks.